points in the game.
Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hokies will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Cox. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Motion from the wide receiver. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy.
Turning it on! Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, entered to the goal line.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Allen. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You're the better team, you're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, they blocked the extra point. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his lockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Overton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. This guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Wants to go up top on first down. Sends it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the...
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Hall will throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hall to go up top. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Using his feet. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Got a little space. Crosses the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a first down for the offense.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? That's caught. It's Adams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Hall will throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And it's no good. And that wall they need to climb to get back in this one, guys, is still 20 points high. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Pickup of 5. Now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
3:25.
Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Denmark. Knocked down for the tackle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down.
Ready,
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Penn State, 27, Virginia Tech.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hall to go up top. Quarterback moving. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Good enough.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Caught near the sticks, it's Adams. He's got enough, it'll be a 1st down, they've got it at the 12.
He's tackled.
They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Good timing on the quick out. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Working the middle. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Virginia Tech, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Hall will throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Hall to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically,
looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Hall will throw it. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Hauls it in on the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Working that left side now. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Here we go. To the line. To the line.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on